Hello everyone, I've got a replay for you today of Command & Conquer General 0 Hour. So this is an expansion pack from the original game, which was Command & Conquer Generals. Command & Conquer Generals was released in February of 2003, and this expansion pack came out in September of the same year, so September 2003. Now, I really like this game. I used to play this game a lot when I was younger. And this game is a lot like StarCraft. You know, it's a real-time strategy. And you create armies, you go to destroy your opponent. I mean, what's better than that? So, the thing that's different about this game from StarCraft is... Here, one sec, let me get this started. So, what's different from this game from StarCraft is... Starting off, in this expansion pack, there's 12 different armies that you can play as. You know, StarCraft, there's only 3. You've got, you know, Zerg, Terran, and the Protoss. So in this, there's the USA, in the original game, there's the USA, China, and GLA. Once again, there's only 3 armies. But what changed is that in this expansion pack, each one of those armies got 3 specialized armies for each of them. So there's a total of 12. So USA got 3 extra generals. So Super Weapons General, there was a Lasers General, and then there was one other one. Super Weapons General, Laser General, and... Well, darn... Oh, Air Force General. That was the other one. And then for China, there was the Nuke Weapons General, the Infantry General. Don't remember the third. And for GLA, there was the Stealth General, the Toxin General, which I'm playing as right now, and the Demolition General. So, what was so special about each one of these armies is that they each have their own abilities. I mean, they overall have the same units as the original 3 armies, but the perk is, like for mine, for the Toxin General, every single unit that has like a machine gun, it's now replaced with like a gun that shoots out acid. I mean, except for a couple of the tanks that have machine type guns on them. So like I have these defenses that are tunnels, and at the top of these tunnels there's normally a turret that shoots a big machine gun. Well, now it has a big gun that shoots out acid. And basically anything, basically my Toxin General is super strong against bio units now. And then the Stealth General, that perk is for them to completely, all of their buildings can become hidden from enemy sight unless they have some type of special vision. So like in StarCraft, you know, Dark Templars for Protoss, they're hidden from sight unless you can scan them or you have some type of detection. So that's the same as this game. You can completely stealth your entire army and all of your buildings. So I think that's completely awesome. And then the Demolition General, I mean, I don't know if the name says it itself, but basically anything that has any rockets, any type of thing that blows up, has extra explosion damage. So that's the perk to the Demolition General. Now for USA, I want to make sure to cover all of these so it's pretty clear. So USA Super Weapon General, there's super weapons in this game. GLA can create a Scud Storm, China can create nuclear missiles, and the USA can create particle cannons. Well, the Super Weapons General can create these particle cannons for half the cost of what they normally are. So, I mean, you gotta think about it. If you could create a super weapon that you have on a set timer, and you can just let it, or drop it on your enemy's base without having to face any type of unit or anything, nothing is in its way. You can just drop this bomb on your enemy's base. I mean, that's already overpowered as heck, so it would have to be expensive to buy this type of building, right? Well, the Super Weapon General can build these super weapons for half the price. And you can just imagine how many super weapons are going to be created just because it's so much cheaper. And anyway, so that's the perk of the Super Weapon General. Their defenses, the Super Weapon General's defenses are stronger, and they have special planes that can do more damage too. But the main thing is about that super weapon. The Laser General, basically any type of normal thing that would shoot a missile now shoots lasers, and they do more damage, of course. So that was a cool perk about the Laser General. And then the Air Force General which I am actually capturing. I'm capturing the Air Force General's base right now. The plane, I mean, it's very straightforward on the Air Force General. All of the planes and anything that can fly, helicopters, anything, it's pretty much upgraded to be 5 times better than normal plane. So all of these Raptors normally only have 4 missiles that they can shoot at a time. Well, the Raptors for the Air Force General can shoot 8 missiles at a time. The helicopters that fly around, before they were visible to the normal eye, well, you can upgrade them to be stealth. Also, all of their planes can deflect missiles. So Ravens for Terran, they can put down little turrets that automatically deflect missiles. That's the same thing for all the planes for the Air Force General. Okay, and then for China, the Infantry General, they have basically all bio units are upgraded from the get-go. Their missiles are better, their guns are better, they already have an improved rank, so they do more damage, and everything costs less. Well, actually, I can't say that. I don't think their infantry costs less, but they do more damage, and everything that produces resources for them is at a higher rate as well. For the Nuke General, anything that shoots a missile now has a type of radiation that gets left on the ground afterwards, and anything that explodes now explodes like a nuclear missile and does a ton of damage that way. So that's pretty cool. Okay, and then once again, I still can't remember what the other China general was, so I'm gonna have to skip on that one, unfortunately. But so the main thing I wanted to cover here is there's 12 different armies, and that's a huge perk about this game. Now, one other perk I wanted to point out from StarCraft is StarCraft has a supply cap of 200. This game, there is no supply cap, and I love games like that. The downside to there not being a supply cap, of course, is that games can really draw out, and if you hate long, drawn-out games, this isn't the game for you. But if you like to be able to mass up armies of hundreds and hundreds of units, this is the game for you. So, one of the reasons I really like this game is because if you wanted to, you could just camp in your base for who knows how long, like an hour. Just say wait for an hour and mass up a ton of units, and you can go attack the enemy with this army of 500 units or 1,000 units and just decimate them, or drop a ton of super weapons on the enemy's base. Now, I don't think I covered this yet. One of the reasons you can just sit in your base is there's other ways of generating resources in this game. So in StarCraft, you have your supply line, and then there's gas. And then once that runs out, you go to the next base, or you get multiple bases at the same time, of course. And now, those resources are going to eventually run out, and you can keep transporting to the next base and to the next base, but eventually, if the game draws out enough on StarCraft, there's not going to be any resources left on the map. And it comes down to who has the units left and who can actually do something. Eventually, you're just not going to be able to continue playing. In this game, there are black markets for the GLA, hackers for China, and supply drops for the USA. And all of these type of buildings and units continuously generate money for your army. So if you wanted to, you can just, like I was saying, you can create a nice defensive line on wherever the entrance is to your base, and then just pack up on these resource generating type of units and buildings. And then once you have enough of them and your income is just like massive, then you can start really generating resources and generating units and the huge armies. And that's what I find really cool about this game, because sometimes it's just fun to just see how much money you can actually make and how many units you can make. And I just love that aspect about this game. One other thing I want to point out quick is, as you can see, I am attacking the Stealth General's base right now, and so as you can see, all of his stuff is hidden, and when it's hidden and it's being scanned or detected, it glows orange. So that's one thing I want to point out.
I'm hungry.
A warrior has fallen.
Ready to sting.
If that is what you want.
Who's signing for this?
Scorpion, ready to sting.
What do you want?
Any more
I
projects?
do what I am told. I will work.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
Sorry about that, now I'm back. Okay, so what was I just saying? I was talking about the stealth general, their buildings being hidden. Yeah, so right now you can see the smoke coming up from their hidden buildings, so that kind of gives away their building. But, anyway, so this game's really fun, but downsides of this game consist of the unit movement. So when you click on hundreds of units at the same time and you try to move them, they all kind of run into each other, and that's just really ineffective. And there isn't real, I mean, you can micro your units in this game, but the micro is not that great. So if one of my units starts taking damage and I start moving them away, the unit, any units that's like auto targeted on that unit are going to keep on firing on that unit until it's gone. So in StarCraft, like if you have a horde of Mutalisks and you move that one Mutalist out of range of that unit, their army isn't going to keep on attacking that Mutalist. It's going to attack a new Mutalist that doesn't have as much damage. Well, in this game, the units keep on attacking that same target until it's dead. So micro kind of fails in this game, and units just don't move fast enough. That's another thing. Units just don't move that quick in this game, and the overall game speed is kind of slow. Oh, one thing I just saw is that is another perk, though, not a disadvantage of this game, is you can actually occupy buildings, and I really like that fact about this game. You can put your units into, so like there's a building, over to the other side of my base there's another building, and if you're playing a map where there's a city, you can just occupy all of these buildings, and they can act as mini bunkers for your army. So that's a huge plus to this game. And yeah, I really like that feature. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is trying to generate some extra resource income. I'm creating those black markets that I was talking about before. So once I have these created, you're going to see $20 being produced per second from each one of these black markets. I've also got 3 war factories I'm going to have in a line right here, and then here's my barracks. And so barracks produces bio units, war factories produce tanks, of course. And then as you can see, I'm producing an airfield for my Air Force General base, which I captured from the enemy, so that's pretty cool. And then one other thing I wanted to point out is there's this 3-star tab right down here. I may have clicked on this already, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention too much. But this 3-star tab, when you destroy enemy units and capture enemy bases and structures, you gain this experience for your general. Kind of like, let's see here, I'm trying to compare to StarCraft. Okay, so for like Kerrigan in co-op missions, as you destroy, not as you destroy stuff, but as you can upgrade Kerrigan in the Evolution Chamber and a couple other structures. There's upgrades specifically for Kerrigan. Well, this is kind of a way of upgrading your general. Instead of actually purchasing the upgrade, you destroy structures and enemy units, and then you get, from that destruction, you unlock new skills, and you can unlock new buildings and structures from this general skill points tab. So that's another perk of this game, or another thing about this game. And then let's see here. One other thing I wanted to notice before I go silent, and I'll just let you guys watch the rest of the video, is there are basically superheroes, really strong hero for each army. So if you can, kind of like playing co-op missions again, when you're playing as Zagara or Kerrigan, you can run around with a super soldier basically. Kerrigan can run around, she has higher health and higher damage than all the rest of the units. Same with Zagara. Well, in this, you can produce one single super unit from your barracks. There's a Jarman Kell for the GLA. He's a stealth sniper, so he can just keep on shooting bio units, one shot dead. And he can also shoot the driver of enemy vehicles, and then you can use your bio units to occupy that vehicle after he shoots the driver from them. There's also for China,
I will go.
there's
Do not
Black Lotus, and she is stealth as well. She can capture buildings extremely fast. So normally there's an upgrade so you can capture buildings for every single race, but Black Lotus, she can automatically capture buildings, and the rate of the normal units capturing buildings is pretty slow, like maybe, I don't know, maybe 5-10 seconds to capture a building. Black Lotus can turn that into like a couple seconds, like maybe 3 seconds or something like that. So if you're not ready for it, if you don't sell your base in time, or sell your building that she's trying to capture in time, she will have that building from you. And then another cool thing that she can do is she can steal money from the enemy's supply docks. So if you don't have your supply dock defended with some type of detection and some type of defense to auto-kill stealth units, she can just keep on stealing $1,000 from you. So it's another really good way to get income when you're playing as China. And then one other super unit that can be created is for the USA, and his name is Colonel Burton, I believe. I think it's Colonel Burton. Colonel Burton is a stealth soldier that carries around a machine gun and can rapidly do tons of damage with this machine gun. So basically any type of bio army coming at Colonel Burton isn't going to last. And then once Colonel Burton's upgraded to be very strong, he can also do lots of damage to vehicles. So Jarman Kell is a sniper and can can kill bio armies really fast as well. But the downside about Jarman Kell is Jarman Kell can attack vehicles, whereas Colonel Burton can.
What do you want me to
So I think I covered the majority of the bases for what I wanted to talk about. Now for these last two bases, I want you guys to just kind of enjoy the destruction and see what goes on. I'll join you guys again for the end of this video. So see you guys soon.
Get on my bad side. Don't push me. I do not have patience for this. Go.
work in construction?
I will do my best. Light tank of the GLA. Very well.
Quad cannon.
Yes, yes. Scorpion tank. No lack of courage.
I'm
We
just
are
a peasant.
upgrading to armor-piercing
This is
bullets.
hard work. I will work. I will work. I will work.
The warrior has fallen.
I will work. Building
General,
construction
our
has been
enemy
complete.
is using their particle cannon.
Scorpion tank. No lack of courage. Yes, I understand. Light tank of the GLA. As you request. I will do my best. Fast as I can. No lack of courage. Yes, I understand. Yes, I understand. What's the job? Our will is strong. Yes, I understand. They must die.
The warrior has fallen.
Light tank of the GLA. It is good.
Yes.
Shh! I
Do
sense
not
danger
hurt
may be
me.
near.
Can I have some shoes? You change your mind often.
I'm listening.
The warrior has
I
fallen.
will obey. I will go. I will work.
Our will is strong. Light tank of the GLA. As you request. No lack of courage. It is good.
Shoes.
What? Don't push me. I do not have patience for this.
I will do my best.
The warrior has fallen.
Our will is strong. As you request. I will do this. Yes, I understand. No lack of courage. Fast as I can. Rocket barrage ready. No lack of courage. I will do this.
Preparing my tools.
This supply fire is done.
I will slip in.
A warrior has fallen.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
Yes. Oh, okay, I will work. I will go. I will do what I must.
Scorpion, ready to sting. Our will is strong.
Don't get on my bad side. They will break and shatter. Go. Start with the machine.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
Go. Don't push me.
Let's kick up some dirt.
I'll get there. I do not have
Light
patience
tank
for
of the
this.
GLA. Very well.
What? I do not have patience
Ready
for
to
this.
sting.
I'll get there. Don't push me. Don't push me. I'll get there.
Warrior has fallen.
Quad cannon.
Scorpion, ready to sting. Our will is strong. As you request. We are the just ones. Light tank of the GLA.
Get on my bad side. Don't push me.
I will go my best. Ready to sting.
No one escapes.
Light tank of the GLA. As you request.
What is it?
I hear you. Anything else?
What? Dorado tank assemble.
General, a nuclear missile has been released.
Light tank of the GLA. No lack of courage. I will do my best.
Dorado tank assemble.
Let's kick up some dirt.
King Raptor here. Making a pass. Dorado tank assembled. Always ready.
Bombardment.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
Dorado tank assembled. What's the story?
Let's kick up some dirt. Scorpion tank. Yes, I understand. Scorpion, ready to sting. Fast as I can.
Oh, okay, I will work.
Tank assembled.
Guarding the GLA
A warrior has fallen.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
Yes. I will do what I must.
Scorpion, ready to sting. Light tank of the GLA. Very well. Scorpion tank. Scorpion, I will do this.
Dorado tank assembled.
Roads? How boring. Scorpion, ready to sting. No lack of courage.
A warrior has fallen.
I will do my best. Scorpion, ready to sting.
What is it?
Our Jarman Kell has been seen by the enemy.
No one escapes. Who's the target? He's the protector.
Advanced training is complete.
He's in my closet.
Ready to sting.
I move in the shadows. I move in the shadows.
A warrior has fallen.
Get on my bad side.
Scorpion, ready to sting. Light tank of the GLA. I will do this.
I sense danger being near.
A warrior has
Cannot
fallen.
we live in peace? Oh, okay, I will work.
Scorpion, ready to sting. I ride alone. All right, let's go. Yes, Scorpion, ready to sting. Scorpion tank. It is good. I will do this.
A warrior has
I
fallen.
hear you. Anything else?
Scorpion, ready to sting.
Armor is bolted in.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
A warrior has fallen.
I am finished with the building. Do not hurt the Lord.
Scorpion, ready to
I
sting.
am waiting. Who's the target? Light them up. Indeed. I will slip in.
Threads tighten.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
How boring. All right, let's go.
No lack of courage. Fast as I can.
What can I say? I'm a tailor.
A warrior has fallen.
Light tank of the GLA. Yes, I understand.
You got something for me?
No lack of courage. Fast as I can. Very well.
The warrior has fallen.
At your request. Very well.
It all works. It's never
I ride alone. I will do my best. Our will is strong.
A warrior has fallen.
Yes, does it have to be so far? You change your mind often. You change your mind
Our
often.
base is in peril.
This hammer is heavy. I'm hungry. I'm just a peasant.
We control the skies.
A warrior has fallen.
I will do my best. Yes, I understand. Fast as I can.
King Raptor here. Roger that. We'll take this area.
Our courage will be seen by all.
A warrior has fallen.
What can I say? I'm a taker. Threads tighten. Get to the booth. King Raptor.
We will use
ready to
toxins
take off.
to defeat them.
I hear you.
Building construction has been completed.
A warrior has
Cannot we
fallen.
live in peace? What do you want with me? Do not hurt me. Oh, okay, I will work.
Let's build. Bring on the scaffolding.
We are victorious.
Alright, so there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed that rest of the battle. So as you can see, I won the 5-person free-for-all. I was only playing against AI, so it wasn't that crazy. But if you guys enjoyed this, please post a comment saying something that you enjoyed about it, or just that you liked it. And also let me know if any of you guys have actually played this game before, because I would definitely be willing to post some more videos of Command & Conquer General 0 Hour, because I love playing this game. I was also thinking of maybe posting a video of like 50 nuclear missiles going off at the same time, so I thought that would be pretty fun. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.